Hey, you tadpole tails aficionados. I'm live, and instead of going back, ran some errands this morning, went to Home Depot, picked up some groceries, and I'm going back. We'll try this again. Hey there, you tadpole tails aficionados or fans or whatever you want to be called. Doesn't matter. I had some errands to run this morning. Went to the grocery store. Went to Home Depot, and instead of going back over the overpass that you guys have seen a half a dozen times or so, I'm going back a different way. This is the way I go when I don't feel like pulling that big hill on that overpass. And it got nice enough. It's not cold out, about 50, 52 degrees, 51 degrees. It's pretty nice. I'm going from 27th and Cornhusker to 33rd. And at 33rd, I'll go start heading south a little bit and go over some railroad tracks. And then jump on one of the bike paths, and that will take me back towards the apartment where I'll unload the groceries, of course, put them away. Do yourself, relax a little bit. Like somebody ran off the road there. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like that truck's going to make it out by the time I get there. I'm going to try to get across because this way I don't have to wait on that traffic light up there. And I can cut off a little bit if I cut through this parking lot right up here. And that cut through the parking lot keeps me away from the traffic and the cars zipping by. As you can see and hear, those cars can get to whipping by. Speed limit out there is 45, but the average speed of the cars, they're doing 55, 60. seems as though there's not much in the way of traffic enforcement anymore. Now tomorrow I'll have to go out to Gateway Mall for an eye exam. And I'm probably going to need new glasses. And I wear trifocals, but I had that accident 3 weeks ago today. I managed to put myself in the hospital. Visited the emergency room for a while. I had a dislocated pinky finger. No broken bones. Smashed my face into the pavement pretty good. So I had a screwed up face for a while. My nose, my lip. And this is a railroad crossing. And this is a Burlington Northern Santa Fe main line. The trains go by here all the time. All the time. And there's no sidewalk on the right side. So I'll come over here and get up on, this is actually part of the bike trail system, the Dietrich bike trail, John Dietrich bike trail, which we've been on before. A little different access going across the tracks at 33rd. But it's not, as you can see, I haven't had to pull any major hills. A few little pulls over the driveways, or the entryways. But nothing that's been too bad. And here again, this is part of the John Dietrich bike trails. And you know, if you like these videos, feel free to comment. I'm not going to beg for you to subscribe and share and that kind of crap. That's frankly, I don't think it does any good anyway. Number one. And then number two, most people kind of ignore that stuff anyway. And I don't want to sound like somebody that, you know, you got these people that come on here and beg for money and do this TTS crap. And to me, that ranks right up there with standing at the corner holding a sign. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But believe it or not, back in the 40-some years ago, I used to work in this building right here. This is a city, work out of this building actually. This is one of the City Lincoln garages where this was the headquarters of the paving repair. And then right up here they've got a sign up for it's rest in peace, some of the guys that used to work here. And 3 of those names that are on there, I knew them. Oh, Kraus, but I did not know that they had passed until I happened to come by here a few weeks ago and saw the sign. And those look like pretty new covers for the stand over there. They've been working on it. Hence the reason it's all muddy and icky over here. But I'll have that worn off the tires by the time I get back over to the apartment building. And now, after that little cut through, this is Fleming Fields. There's 4 pretty good sized softball fields here for the public to use, although they do use it for competitions, things of that nature. And we're back on the wide part of the Dietrich Trail that goes by Fleming Field. And again, I'm not getting in a big hurry. This is one of the older bike trails in Lincoln. This one and the Mopac and the Rock Island. Now, the Rock Island trail, there was actually a trail before the concrete was put in right up on the rail right of way, former railroad right of way. And that it was an asphalt trail. And the problem with the asphalt is that it has more of a tendency to crack and break and bend and move through the heat freeze cycles, and that it did. And one of these days I'll when I get down there, I'll go along that and give you guys a video of one of the original bike trails. And I tell you, it's only as wide as half of this bike trail, if that, in some spots. And it keeps it interesting, to be sure. We're now kind of, I don't know if you can see it or not in the video, but right up there where those cars are passing over, that's the 27th Street overpass. And that's That's where I usually go. But I thought I'd come this way. Little different view. And it's a nice day. If it was in the 20s, I would have just done a straight shot and gone up for the bridge. And I don't know if, honestly, I don't really think this is much faster or slower, because when I'm going up, I have to stop to catch my breath at least 4 times, three times minimum, 5 times maximum, depending on how much weight I'm pulling. And in this case, I'm not pulling a whole lot, so. I mean, I've got a little bit of a load on, but not like I had yesterday. I spent close to $100 on groceries, which these days isn't a whole hell of a lot, but it was enough to put a pretty fair amount of weight on the trike and the trailer. And when I was going back up over the overpass, I think I actually stopped on the way up 6 times to catch my breath, because I've had to buy a lot of staples, you know, vegetable oil, flour, sugar. Oh crap, I forgot to get salt and pepper. That's all right. And and even yesterday I picked up a dozen eggs and I didn't break one egg on the way back. They made it all the way. And I was actually going to pick them up a couple of days ago, but when I stopped at Walgreens, it was like $4.89 for a dozen eggs. I mean, no, I'll wait. And when I got them from the regular grocery store, they were like $1.89 for a dozen. So that was a savings of what, $3? Something like that. And here I am. I'm going to make my turn up the street right here. Take off the bike trail and head up to the apartment. And so I'm going to cut this stream off. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good day.